Hi, I'm Carlos Pizarro. I am with We Thrive, and I'm also a father. I have a son who's now 16 years old, and therefore I've been a father for 16 years. So the rewarding thing about being a father to me is to be able to see a child, a baby, to be able to provide for the growth, for the development of that child, but then to eventually see him also to become very much like you in so many ways. The way I talk, some of my mannerisms that he sometimes, just picks after, or maybe he imitates. It's like seeing another person that's somewhat like you. So to me, that is very rewarding. But part of the reward, I think, is when you see somebody like that who becomes his own person. So he's no longer just like somebody like myself, but someone who becomes totally different, has his own life, has his own goals in life, has his own dreams that may not reflect what I have in my life. So to see an independent person growing and becoming his own person is just wonderful and thrilling to me. So that is the reward of being a father to me. As to the challenges, I think for me it's really more of the modeling the life of what a human being should be. So what am I like to my son? What does he see in me in terms of my actions, my behavior, the way I talk, my speech? What does he see? And are the things he see, is it something that he likes to emulate? And hopefully I'm modeling a life that is, something that he will eventually learn from, or become a role model in his life. So that in itself is a challenge, to be the right person that he can draw lessons from, and to be a role model in his own life that he can be proud of, even when I'm no longer with him. So for me, that is something that is constantly a challenge. Of course, there's that challenge of, as at this stage, the teaching part, the imparting of wisdom, the learning to raise him not simply in the way I want him to grow up, but in the way that he should be raised. That too is a challenge, because it's a constant learning from my son as to what is best for him. Not always what I think is best, but what is really best for him as I see him grow and develop. So to me, that is a constant challenge, but it's a fun challenge. In my role also as a clinician, I'm also a dentist. I also have roles in my local church and other groups that I'm a part of. Perhaps the question here is, how do I sort of find meaning in all of these, or having varying roles? What sort of keeps them all together? How could I even do all of that? I guess the answer there is really, for me, seeing a common thread. It's the thread that all of these roles that I am given is just that. I am given those roles. I am placed in these roles in such a way that I can contribute something, whether I'm in my role as a dentist, a father, a husband, a clinician. I have something to contribute, and also to see that there is a spiritual meaning in all of these that binds all of these things together. So it's that knowing that there's a greater purpose, and there's a common purpose in all of these, and that is, at least in my case, it's glorifying God. So I think that having varying roles is just a different expression of having different expressions of just that common theme of glorifying God in my life. So to me, that's what helps me thrive even in all of these different roles. As to maybe tips to fathers, it's really difficult to give tips to other people, or maybe a dad hack or something like that. But perhaps it's just that to realize that this is a great gift to be a father. It's a great gift to be able to raise up a child or children, for maybe some of you, and to be able to contribute to their lives in whatever way, and to be able to be a positive influence to them. So just thinking of that, I feel is a privilege. As a privilege is, I think, makes the thought of being a father something more like an exciting role to have in life. For me, my self-care is really doing what I want. Things of maybe my hobbies. So I also engage in a lot of hobbies. So I do that as much as I can. I also like to go out on nature trips. Could be just a simple, walk on the beach. Maybe just go climb mountains with friends. Or spending time with people, close friends that I have. So, or even watching a movie. But the important thing for me is having that balance of disengaging from work, disengaging from the routinary activities, and doing something that I really, really like, and also spending time with people that are important to me. So that is, for me, my self-care.